So today we'll be talking about chemical combination. So what is this chemical combination? Chemical combination is the formation of chemical bonds between two atoms. Now, what is chemical bond? Chemical bond is a cohesive. Chemical bond is the cohesive force between atoms when they combine chemically. When they combine chemically, that's the cohesive force that exists. It keeps them together. Now, before we go ahead, I want to tell you I want to explain to you why this thing happened. Why do atoms combine? Why do they combine? Atoms of an element, why do they combine? Because apart from noble gases, all other atoms of any other element, they have one or two or three drop in their words and the electrons in their atomic shell. The noble gases have complete filled atomic shell. So for this cause, they don't really combine they don't go into any chemical combination. So here in other ones they combine because they want to attain the state of what? Noble gases. They want to attain the octet state of the noble gases. That's to fill their atomic shell, so that by losing electron or by gaining electron. Now we have types of chemical bond or chemical combination. We have types of chemical combination. Types of chemical combination. We have number one, electrovalent. We have covalent. We have coordinates, and we have also metallic. This one can also be called ionic. This one can also be called dative bond. Now let's quickly look at the electrovalent combination or electrovalent bond. In this electrovalent bond, it's a kind of electron transfer that takes place. One is losing while the other is gaining. For example, if we are to think about sodium that have one electron in the atomic shell, and chlorine that has about 7 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is chlorine, this is sodium. The atomic shell of them, they have this one has 7, this other one have 1. So when they combine, this will go over to this place, making it to be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will be 8. The octet state is now achieved. While this other one, by losing this one, it will enjoy the octet state by using the one inside, because since the sodium is 7, is 11, atomic number is 11. Yes, also this other one is complete. You have about how many? 1, 2, that should be about 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4. Okay. Now, when this thing is gone, it means that it can also have a feel of what it means to have a complete outermost shell, because this one is attached to this other one, to chlorine. So this is what we have here. So because of this electrovalent compound tends to have some properties. One of the properties they have, they are what? They are ionic. That's why we say they are ionic. They are ionic, they are polar. Now, because there's a loss, they are polar in the sense that the electron they have, when they dissolve in solution, because they are soluble in aqueous solution, they are soluble in water. Now, since they are soluble in water, then when they dissolve in water, they form ions. That's why they can also be called ionic bonding. Now, they have strong high melting and boiling points, and they can also conduct electricity in what? Molten or in solution. They can also conduct electricity. That's one of some of their properties that you should note. Now we'll go back to the covalent bond. Covalent bond is more like sharing of electron. They share electron. For example, where we have chlorine atom, they come and share the electrons. This is, both of them will share it in this form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now, what you notice here is that they can now complete their shells. This is chlorine, another chlorine, to give us a molecule. So what we have here in the outermost shell that originally is a what? 7, now will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now making it to have a complete outermost shell. So one of the properties of this, because they are not more like sharing of electron, they don't give out electron, they share it. So because they form molecule, because of that they form what? Molecule. And the molecule that is formed, this molecule that is formed, they are more like, they are not soluble in water, they are not good conductor of electricity, they are very, very volatile. Most of them are volatile. If they are solid, they are volatile solid. They are also volatile liquid. Now, what happened here? Because their bonds, they are not ionic and they are non-polar. I think I've said that before. So you should note these ones, some of their properties. Now we'll go over to the coordinates or dative bond. In the coordinate bond, what happened in the coordinate bond is more like one of them is giving out electron. Now, it can only exist where we have unpaired electron, unshared electron. For example, a lone pair. For example, what we have in ammonia. In ammonia, in ammonia, it has a lone pair. This is a lone pair, that is unshared electrons. So this unshared electron now can be used to go into another kind of combination. That kind of combination is what we call what? The dative or coordinate bonding. Their properties or characteristics is similar to what we have in covalent bond. Now, there's something I really want to tell you about the covalent bond. In covalent bond, we can also have what we call single, double, and what? Triple. Single bond, double bond, triple bond. So in single bond is what we have in combination of combination of hydrogen atom, two hydrogen atom to give us a molecule. Another where we see single bond is what we have in methane. Methane also show kind of single bonds. Now, and also what we have in chlorine, methane, and hydrogen. All of them, they are example of single covalent bond. You need to know these things. In double covalent bond, is a good example is what we have in oxygen. Oxygen, where two electrons are combining. They are sharing what? Two electrons. So we call it double covalent bond, and the other one we have a triple covalent bond, the one we have in nitrogen where they are sharing 3 electrons. So you should know this thing very well. So we'll go over to metallic bond. In metallic bond is more like positive charge nucleus, combining with what the electrons in the electron cloud. They're coming together. Once they come together, they hold each other together. Now remember, in these electrons, they are kind of free to move around inside. The electrons are free to move around within the nucleus. So they bond together to give us what we call metallic bonding. Now, because of the close bonding that exists there, metallic bonding has to be is very, very strong. Some of the characteristics they have, they are malleable, they are lustrous, and they are good conductor of electricity. Now, these are some of the things I want you to know about this. Thank you so much for coming this far. And if you're joining us for the first time, I want you to subscribe. If you have any question, you can leave your question in the comment section. We can always attend to you. All right. Thank you so much.